What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So I reached for one I haven't had on skin in a couple of weeks at minimum, maybe a little over a month or so. But Club de Nuit Intense Man Limited Edition Parfum, known to be my favorite Armaf fragrance, my favorite affordable Aventus clone, and all the good stuff. And we recently got the EXTRAIT, and I recently did a review on it. And I mentioned in there that, there's still subtle differences, but still extremely redundant. And I keep getting asked, so... And I wore this a couple of days ago as well, so they're fresh on my mind and my olfactive scent memory between the both. If you're just going to get one, which should you get? Here's my thoughts. Stay tuned. So, Club de Nuit Intense Man Limited Edition Parfum came out first. So, this one doesn't smell exactly like the Eau de Toilette, the original that gained all the popularity. This one's a little bit fruitier. Still has lemon, but the lemon's a lot smoother. It's clearly a higher oil concentration. I do get a little bit more woods and musk out of this. Still loads of that birch smokiness, though. Smoky magic, as I like to call it. The EXTRAIT. If you were to take the Eau de Toilette's formula and just raise the oil concentration to whatever level this is 25% or above to get to EXTRAIT de PARFUM. It smells like that exact profile. This is all hefty lemon, just smoother, smoky musky. It smells just like the Eau de Toilette, but a denser, heavier version. It smooths out the lemon a little bit, but this is a little bit more fruity besides just citric, whereas this is heavy citric. This is smoky lemon and musk, basically, is what this comes down to. So if you're looking for a true higher oil concentration, stronger sillage, not projection, because you want the most projection, you want the lighter oil concentration, you want the original EDT. But this smells exactly like the EDT, just cranked up oil concentration. And this smells a bit fruitier. It's honestly a little bit smoother and more well-rounded. So just on scent alone, if I had to pick one, this category, it's going to the limited edition Parfum. Now performance. I don't see a difference. They both are 8+ hours in longevity. They both are pretty hefty projection for about an hour and a half to 2 hours. What I would deem in that moderate to heavy range for the way I moderately spray. If heavy sprayers, it's going to be even louder. It'll be monstrous. If you start going 7, 10, 12 sprays and beyond, the wild ridiculousness beyond 12, yeah, it's going to be outrageously strong, monstrous room-filling projection for the first 2 hours. It'll smell weak to you after about 30 minutes because your nose will get worn out because it's just so strong. So across the board in all the subcategories of performance to 8+ hours, well beyond for both of them in longevity. Projection, moderate to heavy for around 2 hours, both of them. Sillage, moderate to heavy. They linger, they trail, people will smell you. Literally got told I smell pretty last night wearing this one by my wife. Any of you familiar with the channel? That's when I smell good. She tells me I smell pretty. I like to smell pretty. What can I say? So as far as performance across the board, the same. And one last little category that does matter. Versatility. Seasons. Situations. The same. This is where that redundancy comes in, guys. I would wear this for literally every situation and climate. I would wear this. They perform exactly the same. They smell slightly different. That's the only real, and the bottle size. You do get, I think this is a 70 ml, if I remember correctly. And it's around $45 from Fragrant Villa. Like I said, I'll have them linked below where you can find them down below. And this one's a little bit more, but you also get 105 ml. So versatility, seasons, settings, situations, the same. Performance, the same. Scent, this one a little bit more, but narrow margin. So final thoughts, what does that come down to? If I'm picking one, the deciding factor is the smell. The limited edition Parfum. If I was just keeping one, I wore this last night. I wore this 2 days prior, because yesterday I wore, the day before I had wore Nitro Red Intensely, which that's amazing. I've just been wearing all these banger affordable fragrances this week. It's just been one of those types of weeks, what can I say? And yeah, they're wildly redundant. You don't need both. If you love this DNA, if you love this line, you're going to get both. You're going to have them. The only one I don't have is the Eau de Parfum, which I've heard is extremely similar to this. And I have committed to getting that over the next couple of weeks when I get around to it. I will get it and do a full review, and then maybe we'll talk about the line. The Pure Parfum, the oil with the dipstick, I'm not interested in getting that one. The Pure Parfum perfume smells more of a dirty lemon, like an earthy patchouli lemon. That's the one that smells the most different of the bunch. And then the EDT smells exactly like this, but a brighter, lighter oil concentration. So for me, it comes down narrowly to I just like the way this smells better. They perform the same. They wear the same. The same. Just slightly different smell. A little smoother and fruitier. More extreme lemon. About what and smokiness, but this is muskier. So for those of you that want the original just cranked up, get this one. For those of you that want the slightly better smell, you have a similar taste of mine, get this one. But you don't need either. If you have one or the other, you're good. Redundancy's high here, but at the same time, for $100, they're pretty damn good. They're just, I can't in good conscience say you should get both because it's just so wildly redundant. Even though $100 in the fragrance space, when you're into it to where you, the viewer, you that's watching, every single one of you buys a lot of fragrances, whether you got 20 on your dresser or 2,000 on shelves all across a room. You buy a lot of fragrances. So $100 to you and I when it comes to fragrance. Let's be honest here, not a big deal. Whether you're buying 5 fragrances for that 100 or 1 fragrance, or you're saving up towards one that costs $250. Whatever, you spend $100 all the time on fragrances. So you need to decide, do I want something that's eerily so similar that it's wildly redundant, even though they have subtle character differences in the profile? You've got to answer that. I'm happy to have them both because, I mean, I review them. I need to have them both so I can give you my opinion in videos like this, right? So this is the one. Well, that's my thoughts. I've stated it briefly in other videos when talking about this one recently because I've been spending a lot of time with this one, and I just revisited this one, and I keep getting asked about the two, so I figured, what the hell, let's make a quick video, break down my thoughts. I hope this was helpful to some. I'll have them linked down below. There's going to be more options to find this one, whereas I don't know anywhere besides where I bought it from with Fragrant Villa for $44.95. So I'll link Fragrant Villa's website down there. If you like any of the previous versions, you'll be happy with either version of this. If you already have this, should you get this? You don't need it. Are you going to? Probably anyway. A lot of you will, yeah, probably. Don't blame me if you don't like it because I told you they're wildly redundant. You'll be like, oh, I got the same. It's basically the same fragrance. Or some of you will say, I can't tell a difference. And you might not be able to. That's the slightest of difference I could tell. This is a little bit smoother, fruitier. The other fruits come into play more. That's it. And it's not a big difference either. So you're good either way. So thank you guys for watching. I sure appreciate you stopping by, spending a little bit of your day with me. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe before you leave. We'll see you on the next one.